Back to the station right now. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to keep it right here because we certainly don't want to miss the #1 player taken. And we're a couple of minutes away from it. Right now, Larry Johnson's got to be sitting there, as strong as he is, a little sweat, a little clammy hands maybe, looking at $3 million a year.
I don't think nobody's got clammy hands right now. I think they're just calling their accountants up right now because the money is there.
Okay, we're going to move over to TNT right now. Is that the word? Okay, let's go ahead and pick up TNT's coverage. We don't want you to miss the #1 pick. Let's go there.
3,000. So 2.5 times as many people are here. And as you can see, every seat that's been made available is filled. The NBA gave away free tickets. They had a one-day window for fans here in New York to get the tickets. The tickets were snapped up in a heartbeat and were actually, these are free tickets now, being scalped on the streets. There were people walking up and saying, $10 you can get into the NBA draft. Is the NBA popular? Well, there's your answer. You're looking at the team representatives from Charlotte now. They have less than 5 minutes to make the selection. They're the first team to select in the draft. Here are the top 5, the first 5, where all the excitement has been and where everybody is talking about Charlotte, New Jersey, Sacramento, Denver, Miami, and you might even add a number 6 in there too, because they say there are about 6 super players in the draft. And we'll talk about them in just a moment. Now, there's been a couple of transactions. Doug Collins mentioned there's not been a whole lot of activity in trades, but Atlanta did trade Doc Rivers to the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Atlanta Hawks moved up, and they get the number 9 selection here tonight, and also second-round picks in 93 and 94 by sending Doc Rivers to the L.A. Clippers. Now, the Clippers also made a trade today. They sent Winston Garland in a trade to Denver for the second-round pick in either 1996 or 97. So, Doug and Hubie, first of all, let's talk most significantly about Doc Rivers, a second-round choice himself, as a matter of fact, a leader point guard for the Hawks going to the Clippers. Hubie, your thoughts?
I like the move if I'm the Clippers. You're getting an experienced guard who for many years was a point guard, 6'4", can guard any guy in the league. Plus, he's going to give you leadership. He's been in the playoffs almost every year during his career. You match him up with Harper. You now can bring Gary Grant off of the bench, and it might relieve a lot of pressure on him, you know, to produce the big numbers that they thought when they drafted him on the first round. When you couple that with all of the talent up front, I really like that move. Now, I'm not so happy that Doc Rivers might not be too happy, but I think it was a great move for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And one comment, Doug, before we look at Charlotte's need, because
okay, we're going to come right back to the Coliseum. Apparently, they're not ready for the pick yet. It could go, I guess, till 7:45, and we'll stay here until we are told otherwise on what to do. Cedric, when these guys are waiting to be drafted, do you think they care where they're going? I know there was the Ronnie Cycli deal where he kind of said he didn't want to play in Charlotte, and he's been booed here ever since because he was honest saying where he wanted to go. Is it pretty much better for a player to keep those feelings to himself now?
I think it really is right now, and I think that I was one of the prime people for that because I know I didn't want to go to Boston. But Boston and Milwaukee were the two teams that were talking about picking me, and basically because I hated cold weather. I wanted to go any place in the South or any place out west.
Yeah. Okay, so right now I'm getting a message. Contract. Eric Lechner here. His expires July 1st. Obviously, it's going to matter. If they take Mutombo, I would say Eric Lechner might be gone, or else Mike Jaminski might be gone. So Lechner's future with the Hornets strictly exists on who this #1 pick is. If it's Larry Johnson, do they go out and try to re-sign Eric Lechner?
I think that they could possibly do that, but I think, like you said, if Mutombo comes in here, I think you got a situation where Jaminski could possibly go on, and then they free up $1.6 million.
Yeah.
So you get a situation where one takes care of the other sometimes.
The more you read, the more you think that this deal with San Antonio is going to go through with J.R. Reed and Rex Chapman for Willie Anderson. And then I also read in a Dallas newspaper that Dwayne Shinsis would be thrown in the deal. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. And we are in a standby mode right now because any moment Branch is going to let David Stern know who the #1 draft pick is. And we're basically 1 minute away from that time. So we'll keep it here. You won't miss it. Okay, we're going to have the #1 pick. And here it comes. Let's go there.
1991 NBA draft. The Charlotte Hornets select Larry Johnson from University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Larry Johnson from UNLV. He says these are his words about himself. I can score from 8 or 9 feet in. I can rebound. I can defend the post.
Okay, so there is Larry Johnson, the Charlotte Hornets first-round pick. The suspense is over. Johnson from Dallas, Texas, played for UNLV, played the full 4 years. He's not an underclassman, 6'5.5" in his stocking feet, 250 pounds of chiseled stone, and I believe he looks happy.
I think he's very happy right now. You look at a situation where Wells Fargo has to be picking him up in a minute.
Number 1 player selected in the draft of 1998.
You know, Bob, I think another thing that
just those pictures say it all. I believe Larry Johnson is going to be very happy to come to Charlotte, North Carolina. The fans here, mixed reaction at the Coliseum. Got to be honest, mixed reaction. Not everybody stood up and cheered. And we're going to take a break right now. Larry Johnson, the first player taken by the Hornets. Will there be a trade coming? We seriously doubt it. They have his name on the jersey already. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Next on the Charlotte Hornets Draft Party, another chance for you to win tickets to a Hornets game. Plus, what the fans think of our newest Charlotte Hornets.